My name is Michael if you're new here, and Carl is in the back. And today we are doing a film breakdown on another one of the insane risers. Actually, I just filmed a couple hours ago. Sorry, it's so noisy. I need a new chair. I just filmed a couple hours ago my Matthew Golden film breakdown, and he was one of the big risers this year. Cam Skattebo is another one. I don't want to say he came out of nowhere. He went to Sac State, and then he became a Heisman Trophy finalist. Like not a finalist, but a semifinalist. He really is that guy. Cam Skattebo is like the traditional like John Riggins, just an absolute freight train. Jerome Bettis, just smash mouth football. Between the tackles, make you miss, defender slipping off of him. That's him. He sets up blocks really well and waits for everything to develop in front of him before exploiting a gap. And then once he climbs to the second level, those second and third level defenders have a real tough time bringing him down. You also don't usually have to preface this for a running back video, but he does move well for his size. You know, he's a big boy, like fullback size, but he has really quick change of direction. He has a solid elusiveness to make guys miss an open space, and then he can also turn it on to where he just runs through people. I also think Skattebo has the size to bounce the ball outside and really hurt defenders just with speed and the make a miss ability. And then also once you get into the red zone, that's just Skattebo time, right? You basically just hand him the ball and say, charge towards the goal line, and that's exactly what he does. I mean, you can just halfback dive until he gets to the end zone. It's quite simple. And then he also, I think more so as the season started ramping up and we got into the playoff game, he started to, and the conference championship as well. He really turned it on as a pass catcher, and you can see a lot of reps where he is hurting defenses in the air. Skattebo only did the vertical jump and the broad jump at the combine. I think it serves him best with his play style to not do the 40-yard dash. He probably wouldn't put an impressive one on tape. So I don't blame him. And he had a great vertical, 39.5 inches with a 10-foot, 3-inch broad jump. Here is Carl. This has that contact balance. He's always going to survive initial contact. He's always going to run through it. I mean, there's that play against Texas where he puts his head down and at the point of attack or at the, you know, point of contact just spins off of a hit. And he plays really low. Like you see a lot of the time uh running backs get low between the tackles to make them, almost invisible. He just gets low to run through people and use that as like a leverage point. His legs never stop moving. You get him into those muddy waters where, the play might just die down, but his legs keep churning, and that often results in a few extra yards, and it also allows him to fall forward. Now, where does Skattebo lack? Well, his speed is not good. It's not where you want it to be for a running back or for a workhorse back. You're going to be limited in how many dimensions you can add to an offense with Skattebo out there. He's not going to be able to bounce the ball outside consistently, I think. It's one thing to do it against Big 12 defenses, it's another thing to do it against NFL defense. And usually, these ground and pound runners, you see, like the John Riggins and the Jerome Bettises that I mentioned, have no ball security or turnover issues. They're the big boys that can take hits without showing any emotion, basically. Well, Cam Skattebo had a fumble problem, and you can't combine lack of elite movement skills with a fumbling issue. Whether it's jump cuts or just bouncing it to the outside, he really made Big 12 defenses pay consistently because he's thought of as this like heavy-footed runner who is going to win by running through defenses. And when defenses combat him by stacking the box, he can cut it to the outside. So you're going to see Skattebo right here. Jump cut. Where's he going to go? Splits the gap right there, and then he's bouncing it to the outside. cuts back again, uses his blocker, and now he's at the 42-yard line. That's a horrible spot by the ref. There's always a few players every year that it's like you laugh at watching their tape because it's like so hilariously impossible that somebody can do that. And Skattebo is definitely one of them this year. His contact balance is hilarious. His acceleration is extremely deceptive, and then his ability in open space to just have defenders kind of slip off of him. And every defender that comes his way, you think that's the one that's going to bring him down, and it just never happens. Skattebo right here. He's gonna he's gonna take it right up the gut, slip that guy, and slip two defenders at once while one has his legs. Second wind, that guy falls off his back. That guy gets thrown down, and he's at the 26. It's hilarious. Watch, let's see. Okay, so right there, he's got to be brought down somehow, right? Okay, he made a double move, but he's got his leg. Flips that, and that's Jade Barron, by the way. Or excuse me, that's not Jade Barron. This isn't Texas. This is Iowa State. Um, that was a stupid thing to say, but like he's what I'm my the point I'm trying to make is he's getting by anyone. If I was Cam Skattebo, I'd literally change my name to Contact Balance. It is so funny because it's like as a defense, what do you even do? You're positioned correctly. You're just having trouble tackling a freight train. Multiple times at this play, he should have been brought down right there. Or take a mental image of this. If I'm an Iowa State Cyclones fan and I see this play, I'm celebrating. Why? Well, we didn't let the guy get a first down, you know? We're staying alive. Our defense is keeping us alive. Now we got to go make a play. We got Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel on the other side of the football. Let's go win a ball game. I don't even know how, like, what do you even do? Every defender on Iowa State is positioned so well to bring him down, and it just never happens. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. Like, I think it's a thing where he's one of those guys that you, as a defense, when you're playing him, you say, okay, well, we just can't let anyone else on the team beat us. Cam Skattebo's going to beat us, but we just got to make sure that he's the only one that beats us. I mean, just his ability to take contact square on and stay on his feet, it's laughable. I think Skattebo also has some really nice acceleration, again, especially for his size. And he can not only go northwest, but he can also go, or north south, but he can also go east west to kind of create some space between him and the defender. Skattebo realizes there's nothing there, and then bounce it way outside. He's going straight west, makes a guy miss, slips through the tackle, first down. And not only is his initial contact balance really good, but it takes multiple guys at once to bring him down. I don't think I've ever seen a play in which Skattebo is brought down by one single defender at once. Skattebo is just going to take it up the gut, and he's going to drag three defenders with him at the end. Burst through the gap, and then it's three guys trying to bring him down. And he gets to the 35. I just think Cam Skattebo so perfectly encapsulates the run the damn football mindset. Like, if I had a one word to describe Cam Skattebo, it would be nail gun. The guy's an absolute nail gun. Everything about him is a nail gun. He does everything so hard nosed, so gritty. If he had a job, it would be working at the ball crushing factory, and his regular shift would be a 36-hour shift. And he would work a 36-hour shift every day. It's 24 hours in a day. Well, he'd work a 36-hour shift at the ball crushing factory 6 days a week. And the seventh day, he's working at the penis crushing factory. That's how good. That's how much he wants to embrace the pain, sort of thing. He's just a fantastic player. Um, I worry that his lack of real shiftiness and athleticism is going to translate. Um, I hope it does translate. I think it can. I think he could be very fun in the NFL. I probably have a fourth round grade on him, but with running backs, and I'm not doing positional value in my grades, but with running backs, I think you could get 95% of the production in a true fourth round running back that you get in a true second round running back. Just my 2 cents. So if you're a team that doesn't desperately need a running back and you can wait till day 3, Cam Skattebo is probably the guy you should look at. I think he could be very fun in that sort of dynamic. We shall see. And combine him with a guy who's a little lighter on his feet, brings a little more like receiving upside, a little more quick step elusiveness. Um, think of like a James Cook maybe, but James Cook has his thunder to his lightning, so we'll see. But I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you liked it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking the video, that would let me know that you like it. It would help me a lot. And give me your thoughts on Cam Skattebo. What do you think? Do you think he's draftable? Do you think people are underrating him? Should he be a day 2 pick? Should he be an early day 2 pick? I think everything is on the table except for first round. So let me know. I love you very much. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you later.